My name is Randy Picht, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Donald W. Reynolds Journalism Institute. Today we're going to have our 2013 Tech Showcase, and at RJI, our mission is to strengthen democracy through better journalism, and two of the ways we do that is we focus on innovation, and we look to technology to help us to advance as many initiatives as we can. So today is going to be a great opportunity for us to share with you some of the things that we found and we think are pretty interesting. The day is going to be divided into three parts. The morning session will be initiatives, projects, ideas that are still sort of being baked and moving through the process. And then in the afternoon, we'll have three presentations from initiatives that were born here or near here that are out and being tested right now, and you can see what they look like and hear how they're doing. And then in the middle of that will be a lunch presentation from Greg Harper, who's always got a lot of great ideas and is always on the cutting edge of technology. And that'll be lunch downstairs. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Mike McKean here, who's going to coordinate the morning session.
Thanks, Randy. As he mentioned, our mission is to serve citizens and the media who serve them, not particularly or even primarily is our mission to serve students, but students in fact serve RJI quite a bit each year by providing inspiration, by providing project ideas, by creating prototypes that the industry can benefit from. And so we are going to start today, the morning sessions are going to focus largely on projects where students were the sole developers or supporters of those projects. Now, we've been working with students for quite some time, and when I say students, I don't just mean journalism students. One of the things that RJI has prided itself on is working across disciplines, especially those disciplines that have something to say about media, whether it's business or computer science. We've even entered into a relationship with the School of Medicine on a project that we hope to bring to fruition later in the year and be able to share that with you too. Now, we have 9 presentations this morning, just this morning, 9 presentations. So we're going to try to run through things rather quickly. But we want to start off talking, as we do each of the past few years that we've done this showcase, about our RJI student competition. We're actually coming full circle in this, the 6th year of our student competition. We started out at the very beginning with a competition where students developed their own products around Adobe Air, and then the next year around the iPhone when third-party developers were first encouraged to create apps. The past 3 years, some of you may recall that we've been working with a media sponsor, Hearst Innovation, and students created several proposed solutions for problems or opportunities brought to us by Hearst. Well, this year, we've come back around to saying to the students, you develop the idea, you own the idea, do something that engages the audience using a technology from one of our sponsors, Microsoft. Some of you may also recall back in the fall, we opened the very first Microsoft Application Development Lab with the help of that company. And one of the things that we said about our competition this year is that whatever you want to build it on Windows 8. And so we had a variety of teams who pitched ideas earlier in the year. A team of judges narrowed that down to some finalists. And yesterday afternoon, 2 of those finalist teams presented their apps, their working prototypes of apps for our judges. And we had the very tough decision of how to choose a winner from 2 excellent teams. Before we get into who the teams are, I also want to thank some of the folks who've been working with the students in the competition this semester. These are the mentors. You've heard me. Amy Simons is a professor in our Convergence Journalism program. Amy has been a top mentor the past couple of years. Ruben Stern, who is one of our digital editors at RJI in the Futures Lab. Titan Teagarden, who's sitting behind Ruben. About 1 hour and 10 minutes ago, Titan returned to employment at RJI as our new lead programmer and manager of our Microsoft Application Development Lab. But even before he came on full-time with us, Titan has been mentoring our student teams this semester. Clint Edmondson and Jeff Faddick couldn't be with us here this morning, but they're both from Microsoft, and they provided some early training and guidance for our teams working on Windows 8, as well as some other students around campus who are also learning how to program in that language. Our judges last night, thanks to Brian Steffens. Brian is our Director of Communications for RJI, if you don't know him. Greg Harper, who we introduced briefly. Greg, I know you're back there right next to Brian. Greg is a futurist who's going to talk at lunch today, and he was one of our judges. Titan also provided judging yesterday afternoon, as did Max Kerwick. I think Max could make it today. He has a class, but Max is a member of the Student Angel Capital Program over in the School of Business, where they have incubated and where they are learning how to launch new businesses. Okay, who are the two teams that pitched to the judges yesterday? Team Place, sitting along here on the second row, and you see their names, Georgi, Rob, Billy, Gabe, Baron, and Patrick. They proposed and showed a prototype of an app which allows the use of webcams over the internet placed in selected businesses in a local community, along with data that could be sent to a database by those businesses that would allow users to find out how crowded is the place. If I decide I might want to go there, what kind of menus are available, what kind of information about the business. So that was Team Place. And Team Safe Trek, sitting right back here on the second row near Ruben, the two Zachs and Natalie, they worked on an application called Safe Trek, which is essentially, as they describe it, a blue light system, a campus safety system in the palm of your hands using Windows 8. So, the hard part. Two great teams, two great ideas. The judges had a lot of very positive things to say about both teams and encourages both teams to consider taking the next step, consulting with us and others about how they might turn their applications into the business that they envision down the road. But somebody had to win, somebody had to come in second place. And the winners are, oh, what do the winners get? Little tease. Wait a minute, hold it. The winner is the Surface tablet. The winning team is going to receive a Surface Pro, and they're also going to get a trip next month in June to this lovely place. This is the Microsoft World Headquarters, their campus in Redmond. And our second place team is going to receive a Microsoft Surface RT. We think both teams deserve something to reward them for their efforts. Now, the winning team of the 2013 RJI student competition is Team Safe Trek. Congratulations. Amy is going to bring you your prizes for Team Safe Trek. Here are your nice Surface Pros and accompanying keyboards. We will work out the travel arrangements to get you to Seattle a little bit later. Now, for our second team, and second only because somebody had to be second, we have prizes, as we mentioned, for you. The only problem is when you say it absolutely positively has to be here overnight, you should really order it a few days sooner. So we're going to do like the journalism school does on graduation. Instead of giving you your diploma, we're going to give you our lovely diploma cover. The only good thing is you don't have to wait 5 weeks or so to get your diploma. If you'll come by and see Miles, you know Miles Keller by now, they should be arriving today. And if you come by later this afternoon and you turn in the lovely little photo of your Surface tablet that you're going to get from Amy, then he will give you the real thing. So Amy, if you want to just hand those to the team. Team Safe Trek, you want to come up and do your presentation. So we've asked the winning team to give a brief presentation, a scoped down version of what they presented to the judges yesterday afternoon. And so we're going to ask them to come forward and show us what they've got.